Hello and welcome to Old Lady Plays. I'm Kate, the old lady, and this is Basking in Glory, Episode 7. I forgot my own show there for a moment. How's about that? This is an athletic club save. And, Aupa Athletic, how have we been doing? Well, we've only got one game in so far, but we're going to actually have a look at transfers and all that kind of stuff because it's been a busy time. I've been playing straight for the last 7 hours since I recorded the last episode, trying to get through the summer and get all our staff done and our everything. So we're going to take a few minutes and look at some of the moves we've made, and hopefully there will be time to throw in the Real San Sebastian game at the end. So we've got off to a good start. We won our first match against Alaves, who are one of our rivals. We beat them 2-0. Quite happy about that. Or sorry, 3-1, which I'm quite happy about. Let's have a quick peek. Transfers is what I want. Transfer history. All right, as you can see, we had a few people go out. Mikel Balenciaga, who's 32 or even 33 now, 32 now, is slowing down and figured he wanted a new challenge. Mikel San Jose also wanted a new challenge. Iago Herrerin, again, new challenge, 32 years old. He's 31 years old. It's not unusual for players that age to want to get a new challenge, so I didn't mind that too much. The rest of them are just either loans for great young talents or a loan because they're paying me $120,000 a month to loan the guy and all of his wages. So figured an extra $2 million in the bank won't do me any harm. Otherwise, some of them are gone and just went to a different club. Got some free transfers as well. Released players, lots of released players. Just young players who just didn't quite have it. They're okay, like this, or not him, Imanol Garcia de Albaniz. Again, he's got great physicals, but he's 20 years old already, and his mentals are terrible, except for his decisions. He's got no work rate, got no determination, can't mark. He's supposed to be a left back. He can't mark. He can't cross. So these kinds of players I just let go. So there's lots and lots of those. What this means for us is that at the moment our senior squad looks like this. Let's pop it this way so it's a little more obvious. We've got Joaquin Joaquin, I don't know, Joaquin, probably Joaquin Esquieta, and Unai Simon in goal. Martinez is still here. I haven't gotten rid of him yet. Bustinza, Yeray, and Unai Nunez. Oscar De Marcos and Ander Capa on the right side. Christian Ganea and Yuri on the left side. Nolascoain is going to be backing up Danny Garcia with Vescagon. Oyhan Sanchet, I'm not sure. He's a young midfielder I'm rather pleased with. He's got some good numbers. He doesn't have the determination that I like. But look at that passing and vision, first touch, decisions. I mean, he should be very effective at midfield play. Who else have we got here that's new and really good? Kodro is under bid, which is why he's unregistered. I'm hoping that he goes out because he's not really all that good. And we've got young Tascon up from the Athletic Bilbao B team. He's got, he's okay. He doesn't have a good work rate, but he's got some pace. He's got finishing. He can dribble the ball. He's got a good first touch. He's kind of a poacher, but he might be a decent poacher. So we're willing to give him a try. And also remember that we've got lots of other guys that can play striker. We've got Cordoba, we've got Williams, we've got Guruceta, and of course Villalibre. Villalibre has a back strain. He's out for a few weeks. Guruceta is out for quite a while because he sprained his knee ligaments again. Anyway, so that's been the big changes there. The staff, mostly what I've been doing is filling it out, right? As you can see, we've actually got most of our spots filled now. Bill and the under 19s, same thing. B team, good. C team, good. So there's only a couple of spots left to go, and I'm fairly happy with how we filled them out. Dynamically, we still have not quite popped into the green yet. Getting so close. But I'm no longer short of time at the club. That's good. That's helping. There's been a bit of a high turnover of playing staff, only because we got rid of so much deadwood this summer. What did we bring in? I know we brought in a few players. Didn't we bring in a few players? Yeah, sure we did. No, that's released players. We don't want released players. We want all transfers. Right, those are the ones we brought in last year. Bustinza and Gerando. Lolo looks like the only one that I brought in. He's 16, which means I can sign him. I can sign Spanish players who are 16, even if they're not Basque, because by the time they actually get to play for us, they will be Basque. And it's he's quite a prospect. I'm really looking forward to seeing what he can do. I like his mentals are strong. He's got decent technicals in the places that he needs to have them, technique and passing and first touch, and his physicals could use a little work because he's only a wee tiny fella, but he looks like a pretty good one. I'm rather pleased about that possibility. So it looks like he's the only one who brought in. I thought I'd brought in more. That's funny. No. Didn't loan anybody in. Didn't bring anybody in a free transfer. Or any part exchanges. I don't know. That's a little odd. I could have sworn I brought in more. Oh, look at all the... See, this is what I meant by bringing staff in. I brought in staff. Lots of them. And they're pretty good, too. Not so much our under-19s data analyst. He's about the best we could get there. But here's a scout 15-16. Here's a scout 15-14. Data analyst for, decent enough. Guarnido, quite a good data analyst. Damien Vasseur, a nice, good French physio. Bertucci, under-19s assistant manager. He's quite decent. Tochu, an under-19 physio. Iñaki Iribarren, sports scientist, and so on, and so on, and so on, and so on. So we got all these players there, all these staff members in, and 16 and 18 for my scout there, and 16 and 19 for that scout. So that's kind of exciting. I let go a few players, a few guys. They are fairly weak. 13 and 13 for a scout. Physio with a rating of 6, physio with a rating of 4, and a scout at 14 and 15. So he's not that bad, but that's right, I didn't choose to sell him. Barcelona signed him away, so not much I could do about that. At least they paid me $650,000 for it. So that's been what's gone on. Club vision is not really changed. They do seem to have added a couple of things here, like sign players under the age of 23 for the first team, sign players under the age of 20 for the future. So they're happy with those. I've been doing that. We are required to be competitive in the Champions Cup and to qualify for the Champions Cup again this year. The Super Cup, which in Spain is a thing with a semi-final and a final, so there's 4 teams in it, is not important. And then qualifying for the Champions Cup for good. after that. Challenging for silverware at the end of the 23-24 season. That could be a challenge. That could be a challenge. I'm not sure whether we'll be able to be there, but we'll try. We will certainly try. Financially, we're in much better shape than this looks. For some reason, they're showing our balance as being 1.49 million when our overall balance is 64 million. So I'm not sure why that is. This is the jump that we had here was rather nice. 57 million all at once. Part of that was TV money and other stuff. So we got some what do you call it? New sponsors and things like that too. So that's rather good. Additional, our main kit sponsor is now 3.1 million per season over 5 years. That's up a bit. And we've got an additional kit sponsor, so that's rather good. Overall, we're looking pretty good and looking like we're going to make money over these various seasons. So I'm really not too worried about us doing badly here. We seem to be in pretty good shape. So there you go. There's my team. There's my changes. We've weakened the team a little bit, I would say, but that's because we want to bring through some of these young players and start bringing them in. Speaking of which, we had a youth intake. Let me just quickly, it was back in April or something like that, but I didn't really have time to look at it. Then, here we go. The youth candidates doesn't really show it anymore, unfortunately. Created on 29th March, and it's too far back for me to actually show you the youth intake. What I can do is show you the under 19 squad, which is pretty small. The only, oh, hang on, no, where is it? He must have moved him up already. The newest guy that we got, it's not one of these two. It's not you. No, you're 19. It's not you, you're 18. He's not up in the B team, is he? Oleaga, and they're Delgado, there he is. He's 17 now, but he came in with that 14 reflexes and 15 agility, and I said, oh yeah. So he's going to be our long-term goalkeeper, I hope. Unambitious, that's a little less than ideal, but he's got a good determination and teamwork and work rate and stuff. He could use better anticipation, definitely. Handling one-on-ones are okay, but they'll come along. He's only 17. So he's really the big one that we got to come in. As far as other prospects that I'm really excited about, I mean, the guys that we have left here are definitely the better ones of the people that we had. All right, so we've got, you know, some nice prospects here if you look at the potential ability. Delgado, Iker San Vicente, who's been the target of so many bids from so many different people, and they haven't wanted to pay his minimum free release clause, so he's still with us. Danny Vivian, who's actually up with the team right now. He's playing with the big team, because look at his numbers: 15 tackling, 15 marking, 14 heading, 12 jumping reach. The only thing he's missing is determination. His concentration could use a bit of work too, but he's working on it. So he's quite useful. This guy's not too bad. He looks like a decent-ish sort of winger. Inigo Vicente is out on loan. Estrada's okay. Zaraga is okay. Some of these guys I kept just because I wanted to make sure we had a team to play our under-19 matches. Because we had several players who we're going to need. You can stop and look at any of these that you want to get a better look at. If you're excited by any of them, by all means comment and let me know who you think is going to be, who you think looks like a really big star. Alejandro Ibarrondo is out on loan, and he looks like a bit of a winner. Alvaro Nunez, he's okay. Jorge Herando, another excellent one. He's on loan at Cordoba for the season. Vencedor, he's sticking around. I'm liking the look of him. Determination 17, pace, passing, positioning, tackling, long shots, first touch. He can do it all. He's going to be somebody. David Hernandez, he's okay. He's a striker. And I'm just going to sort of quickly go through these for you. You can have a look at your own leisure. Perez, Oyer Lopez, Agrizabala, Asier Cordova, and Jesus Arezzo. So some of them are really quite good, and some of them are really not quite as good. And that's really just the way it is. Nico Serrano is a nice one. I'm looking forward to seeing what he can develop into. And of course I showed you Lolo. Capo Riarte has been playing for the Spanish under-19s, and he's doing all right. Nico Williams is out on loan. They think he might be better than Iñaki Williams by the time he's done, so we'll see whether that comes off. And another young goalkeeper I was kind of impressed with early on, but his potential keeps going down, so I don't know what's going on there, but I showed you dynamics. I did show you dynamics. Oh, and we got 2 players support me, Ibai Gomez and Codro, who I'm about to sell. And 2 oppose me, Cordova and De Marcos, but that's okay. How did our preseason go? Draw with Oviedo, we beat Sunderland, we beat Portimonense, we beat Academica, we got thrashed by Fiorentina, 4 goals for Lirola. He just couldn't stop scoring. Look, I mean, throughout the whole game, 7, 20, 51, 89. He did everything that game. So yeah, then we did a testimonial for De Marcos against Baracaldo, which I don't understand why, because the only other team De Marcos has played for other than us is Alaves, who we played in our first match and who are rivals. So there you go, we're kind of caught up. I think we've got time to go and look at the game. So let me just quickly roll back and see what the timing is looking like. Oh my gosh, I've been waffling for 17 minutes. Do we have time for the game? I think maybe not. I tell you what, let's, instead of doing the game, we're going to go and have a quick peek at the Euro Championships, because that happened this summer, and I'd like to see how that went. UEFA, no, it's not going to be UEFA. It's going to be European Football Championship. There you go. And let's see, stages. No, I want the last one. There you go. Group stage. Show all groups. Okay. So, here you go. Czech Republic ahead of Italy. That's rather interesting. France ahead of Denmark. Holland, Belgium, Turkey. England, Portugal. No big surprises there. Spain, Ireland, and Poland. And Switzerland, Serbia, Wales got through. So, not bad for the home countries. Scotland didn't quite make it, but Ireland did, and Wales and England. So that's not bad. Let's see, second round. All right, who got through? Looks like everybody on this side got through except England, who lost on penalties, of course, to Serbia. Spain, Switzerland, Portugal, Wales on penalties, Poland on penalties, Italy and Belgium through to the quarterfinal. Quarterfinal sees Poland knocking off Belgium. My goodness. Italy takes out Switzerland, no big surprise. Portugal 1-0 after extra time against Spain. And Serbia takes out Wales right after they take out England. My goodness. Good one for Serbia. Semi-final. Poland loses to Italy 3-0. Portugal beats Serbia on penalties after no score. That's harsh. Poor Serbia. And then Portugal thumps Italy 3-0 in the final. And that's not bad. Let's have a quick peek at who did what in terms of scoring. We can't see that now. That's very frustrating. Oh, you people are annoying. Why can't we see it? That's frustrating. Oh well. Not much to be done about it. So there you go. that was the Europa Cup, or the Euro Championship, not the Europa Cup. What the hell, Europa Cup? That's Europa League, UEFA Cup. That's it. I got all confused there. That's terrible. Anyway, so I think we'll pass on having a game today because I don't want to make another really long episode, and we'll just end it there and call that episode 7. I hope you're not too disappointed, but I hope you've enjoyed the episode. We've put together here just to sort of get you up to date and ready for the next season. Let's see. Oh, I didn't tell you when I'm coming back. I'm probably going to come back and do San Sebastian and Barcelona, who we play right afterwards, before moving into the Champions League once that starts in September. And once the Champions League gets started, we'll probably focus pretty much on that. I'll keep you up to date on what's going on in the league and stuff, but the Champions League is going to be our focus. So I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you did, drop a like, hit subscribe, do all the things you know how to do. Consider sharing if you enjoyed the episode. The series is still young. We could add people who haven't seen the whole thing yet, and they could catch up without too much time. Yeah, that'll be it. I hope you have a great day, and take care.